All right, shalom, 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 shalom. I'm out here in El Paso, Texas. As you know, this is no different from any other city out here. Great Babylon, America, dusty, crusty, sodomite city. Okay, with a lot of people in delusional state. And we know today, guess what? It's what is it? Mother's Day? Yeah, one another wicked heathen holiday, to keep our people in utter wickedness here, trusting in the so-called white man, Esau, even like the so-called white man, our oppressor. Okay, and it's why we're gonna be bringing it out today. Okay, to you against this wicked place here. Before we get started, let's start in the east and give all an honor to Yahweh, double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, and also to you brothers out there putting on this truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. All right, I got something right off in the back of this. We got the book of Matthew, 24, starting verse 38. It says, "For us in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, the one should be taken, the other one left." Okay? Now, we're in that time right now where what? You get people celebrating what? Mother's Day. And you can blame Jake's parents for this, because we come from a line of word weak, wicked ass parents that if you don't give them the $5 card, Mother's Day, and show your appreciation to them, if they work so hard to bring you up in this local kingdom, okay, they're gonna ostracize you from family. They're gonna ostracize you from the day. So when you look down the street there, what you see here, bunch of people setting up their tents and the backyard picnic and party and all that stuff. The road is not quite as busy today because today is the day that you're gonna celebrate your mom. Never mind, we had a double Sabbath that just went by last week. Never mind, we have not last week. We have a double Sabbath that's coming up. Okay. Never mind the holy days. Okay. Never mind the Passover. Never mind any of these things. Never mind the prophets out here on the highway and the byway, the warning or the gleaming sword that Esau is now polishing up for their ass. By Yahweh Shem Shai, who said this man up on the left side to do this stuff. They're in this gluttony and this greed part, because today is a day when you could be as gluttonous as you want to. When we first came out here, what did we see? Normally that band that sells the fattening cookie made of the lard and all that stuff, and the dessert made of the lard, okay, they normally come around 1600 or 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Today they was nice and early, okay, because they really want to get that Mother's Day card. Maybe you can take this and give it to mommy, before dinner, all right? But this is what they're thinking. This is our people, okay? Anything else?
This is Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 20. And it reads, "As they gathered silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you." All right? Like in the time, like it says in St. Luke, the 17th chapter, around the 28th verse, all right, which is basically a repeat of St. Matthew 24th chapter, brother just read. Mention how when these people having, it mentioned a lot in that case in St. Luke, the 17th chapter. Mention how these people in the same spirit they were in, all right, during the time of Noah, all right, partying, okay, that partying worship spirit, and they got caught their pants down because, like it says in 1 Thessalonians 5:3, all right, when they shall seek peace and safety, sudden destruction shall fall upon them, all right, because people have a false perception of living where they think that living is predicated off pleasing the flesh, all right. So in these perilous times we're living in, consider 2 Timothy the 3rd chapter, these people are distracted by the affairs of this world, okay, through the devices of the man of sin, son of perdition, rulers of the darkness of this world, man, right, through the great circuses, sports events, including the NBA playoffs going on right now, reality television, and all kinds of other folly, man. All right, they understand that there is an ongoing war that's further intensifying, okay, on behalf of the war provocations, all right, from America, Babylon the Great, okay, against their sovereign enemies, all right, including a mushroom cloud that just basically took place down there in Ukraine, all right, in the midst of NATO infiltration down there in Ukraine of that Ukraine proxy war, man. All right. So eventually, Russia's going to get tired of being diplomatic. All right, and they're going to warn all their Russian citizens. All right, to stay indoors and seek refuge under Russia. However, Russia's going to present that to these Russian citizens. All right, just try to use Russia as an example. All right, because the Heavenly Father, the name is only begotten Son, Yahweh by Shem Shah, is going to use the modern day king of the Medes. All right, the Russian. All right, all right, to indulge in the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, along with their allies. All right, that's how that fire, all right, that the Heavenly Father is going to use to melt the undesirables, okay, which are the wicked in these last days, okay? In this time where people are distracted by the affairs of this life, man, including so-called Mother's Day, which is for all sun god worship, all right, worshiping the sun god, which is which is really worshiping Satan through a pagan avenue, man, worshiping Nimrod, worshiping Semiramis, the queen of heaven, right? And all of its pagan conglomerate deities, man, such as Diana, all right, Mother Church, all right, the Greek goddess of sorcery, okay, Mother Circe, right? Tammuz, says Ezekiel, all right? These are the affairs of this life, all right, that people have been so accustomed to indulging in, all right, because because of this Western society, this wine of fornication that has made this entire world drunk of the wine of fornication, man. That destruction comes upon this place. This is why this place in the midst of an invasion. All right, the Esau are trying to blame on the so-called migrants, man. Meanwhile, they're allowing foreign mercenaries, mainly Moabites, to come through the border. This is all a part of Yahweh Bashim Shah's World War III algorithm that he's using. The sword on his left-hand side, the self-proclaimed white man, Esau Edom, all right, for to wage war on the earth. Okay, and that's that fire that's gonna result in that fire coming upon this place, man. All right, because what the aftermath of this World War III algorithm is a mushroom cloud, which in Isaiah, the 34th chapter, going to take place in America. Babylon the Great.
I do. I got some. This is the book of Isaiah 9, starting verse 13. It says, "For the people turn not unto him that smited them, neither do they seek the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Therefore the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and rush one day. The ancient, the honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he's the tail." You know what? IUIC, okay. At least they come up with sometime they'll come up with some things to talk about the doom and destruction of the great Babylon America. But again, they have you inside that folly, that mindset, okay, that there's no Jacob's trouble. Oh, and there's more of the worship that's going to the leader of IUIC, who's so-called Bishop Nate. But you other doggone poor churches out there, okay? You pork eating doggone preachers out there, okay, who have your head shoved up, right? Lightly up the ass of the doggone so-called white man, doggone Esau the Edomite, okay? You're not letting these people know, okay, of the things that's going to come. See, you don't know that today is a pagan holiday. You think this is actual righteousness, okay? Because why? This is a wicked spirit here in Great Babylon, America, okay, where a woman is elevated to deity status above the man, and you men are comfortable being just simple, feminine little sissy sitting back there watching a woman walk over your ass. And that's why the Lord says, for the leaders of this people lost in the air, they that are led of them are destroyed. So that is what's going to be the conclusion, okay, of the Hebrew Israelites that choose to continue to stay in this place. You're not smart asses right here. You think driving by here smirking, being in a team, you think that's taking something off of us? We fear the Lord. That's why we come out here and do the work. We're fighting for that crown, okay? But what you're actually building yourself to is that destruction. Getting on.
This is book of Isaiah, chapter 1, starting at verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. And they don't consider the ancient past, like it says in Sirach, the 39th chapter, Jeremiah, the 6th chapter, man. All right. The ancient ways, all right, all right, is of the only ways to please Yahweh by Shem Shah through the instruction of righteousness, man. All right. Through this book of remembrance, like it says in Malachi. Okay. The blueprint for earning everlasting life. Okay, which is immortality under the second holy covenant. Okay. Promise to the nation of Israel. All right, because we broke the law, statutes, commandments under the first holy covenant. This is why we got a plethora of curses bestowed upon our nation, man. And, all right, and part of those curses includes us forgetting who we are. All right, our ancient Hebrew Israelite heritage, man. Okay, all right, and cleaving on to these Gentile names, man, such as Mexican, Black, all right, Indigenous, Native American, all right, Chicano. See that? Afro-American, where every other generation we have a different identity, okay, than every other decade, man. All right, we're the only demographic of people that suffers under these curses, man. Because we fulfill the curses of the ancient Israelites, because we have the ancient Israelites reincarnated, man. And it was foretold that we're going to forsake the ways of our father, okay? Forsaking the good instruction of a good father, like it says in Proverbs 4 chapter. And like it says in the scripture, man, Heavenly Father, Yahweh is a jealous power. He's a jealous God. Okay? So due to the rage of his jealousy, he casted us across the four corners of the earth. All right? To where we collectively have forgotten about the Heavenly Father, man. All right? So the part of these curses, as soon as Zechariah the 13th chapter is going to allow 2/3 of his people, all right, to wind up in that culture, man. That fiery furnace of indignation, righteous anger, destruction, mainly those take the mark of the beast. All right? This is Isaiah 1 and 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers.
Damn right.
Children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel into anger. They are gone away backward. All right? Backward, so far backward from the ancient past, man, where they don't even consider. All right? Like it says in Hosea 4:6. All right? Why is that? Because our people are smitten with madness in the mind. And they think that evil is righteousness. Like it says in Isaiah 5 and 20. Why is that? Because everything is turned upside down in this wicked ass society, like it says in Isaiah 29 and 16. Because the devil, Esau, Edom, has been ruling this earth for too long, all right, to where this earth is in desperate need of righteous management. All right, because the true kings, priests, and rulers are not ruling this earth.
Oh, I got something for you. Just as you said a key word right there. This is the book of Proverbs. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31. And so verse 3 says, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. That's our identity. We are kings. So-called Latino, Native Americans, and so-called black men are kings. Understand who you are. You are kings. And you're giving your strength to the woman. And it says, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. We are of heavy hearts. Okay? You people are ready to perish. You accept this abomination. We don't accept this. Okay? Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more. Okay? Now we'll continue to remember now. We continue to have our misery before us because wow, we're in what? Spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Okay? Daily we have to get up, okay? And you have to, not necessarily, but you kind of have to, you're forced to participate in certain things. For example, if you're in the military, you have to sit down through hours upon hours, okay, of PowerPoint presentation, trying to mind screw you to accept LGBTQ, to accept your superiors who are dressing up in stockings and high heel shoes, or supposed to be men, okay, and accept that as normal. They don't take you out there to go learn how to doggone exercise your body and get in shape, okay? Or to fire your weapon. It's about the and that inclusiveness has nothing to doggone do with the so-called African American. That inclusiveness has to do with what? Accepting abomination. That's what that inclusiveness and diversity is all about. That's what they call diversity. This is nothing up. This is nothing. This is Esau's agenda is never about helping you doggone so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos. And y'all are too stupid to see that and too weak. Okay? Your men are feminine. Your men are feminine. How much more we gotta tell you that? The Lord called y'all doggone scorpion and vipers.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 15. I'm going to bring out verse 5. Jeremiah, Jeremiah 15, verse 5. Or who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? You see, Esau, you know what I'm saying? To the Democrat, the left-wing Democratic side of politics, part of his satanic advices, perpetrating the fraud like he's doing you so-called migrant favor by allowing you to cross the border, right? I know, during the commencement of Title 42, really, he's presenting another crafty gift, like it says in Ecclesiastes 7th chapter and so forth, all right, to lower your guard, man, so he can destroy you, all right? Because he knows that he's not mightier than you Israelites, man, okay? He understands that he has no righteous inheritance because he sold it to our forefather Jacob, being supplanted out of that blessing. Now that he knows, pursuing Hebrew, the 12th chapter, there's no hope for him. You see that? There's no hope for this devil, man. So his job, pursuing St. Matthew 15:14, as a blind leader to the blind, is to lead the blind, blinded by his light. You see that? Which is the wisdom and knowledge of this world, foolishness to the Lord. You all right? To cause the vast majority of the blind, okay, to be led by the blind leaders into destruction, man. This is why he's allowing a surge of so-called migrants across the border into a so-called country that was stolen from them in the first place, man. Okay, case in point, these Edomites are the real migrants. Okay? When these devils came over here during the Spanish Inquisition, okay, and colonized you Israelites, and predominantly you northern kingdom tribes, okay, he put you in slavery. Okay, despite you teaching them how to be civilized, how to farm, how to fish, he put you in slavery, man. All right? Simultaneously, the southern kingdom. That's why in Jeremiah, the 50th chapter says what? Judah and Israel would be oppressed together. All right? Then, some centuries later, in the 19th century, they set up a border to keep French colonizers from coming in because these so-called U.S. settlers were fighting over this stolen land with the British and the French. Then that damn devil, James K. Polk, all right? That damn devil, James K. Polk, all right, set out to invade Mexico. That once included Texas, Utah, New Mexico, California, all right? And maybe one or two more so-called cities, okay? Then he sent a surge of troops over here to take this land. It didn't fucking belong to these devils, man. Okay, just to provoke the so-called Mexican army, all right, to wage war against these Edomite invaders. All right, then those war provocations worked. Then James K. Polk, the president at that time, all right, justified waging war on you Issacharites. Okay, mainly Issacharites through the Mexican army, and that's how they tried to justify taking your land from you, man. So it's ironic. What am I saying? It's very ironic how There's a fucking outcry over Jake entering the border, but yet in the 19th century, Esau purposely left the border open for European settlers, Edomites, to come over here, all right, to settle the land that didn't fucking belong to them. Like it says in Job, the 20th chapter, man. Don't you know that the joy of the hypocrite is for a moment? See, like it says in the book of Sirach, in order to understand, it says, never trust thine enemy, but in order to not trust your enemy, you have to understand your enemy by understanding history. So that you can have a better idea of prophecy, man. Why? Because prophecy, the testimony of Hamashiach and Halashai. Okay? The savior of the Israelites, man. The poor and the oppressed, the afflicted. Like it says in St. Luke, the 4th chapter. Like it says in Judas, the 9th chapter. These are the only people we come out here for. Okay? Because those are the only people that have salvation. Like it says in Isaiah, the 45th chapter. Why? Because we need saving from the hell that's coming. We cannot save ourselves from that hell by way of our own fucking merit, man. Not no goddamn gun. Not bound down before this Edomite taking the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. All right? Being a part of that go along, get along game. You know, looking to appease every goddamn body. Seeking the validation from everyone, man. Looking to be likable. Yahushua wasn't in that spirit, man. Nor are we in that spirit, the hopeful elect. But we fucking hate this place. All right? So Jeremiah 15:5 says, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Who shall bemoan thee? Who shall go aside to acts that I do? You see? These Edomites give us these so-called gifts, the Juneteenth. Yeah, Jake dancing in the streets like monkeys. Right? Meanwhile, Deuteronomy 28:16 has already played out where these devils have captured our vineyards, all right? Compromise our way of eating, all right? By bombing Black Wall Street. Okay, during the Spanish Inquisition, they took the land from you northern tribes. Still pursuing Lamentation of 4th chapter, all right? Our people are still collectively back in their oppression. Stop being their oppression, man, because you don't know you're getting. You know why?
Linebacker with so let's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 13. It says, he that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therein. He that hath fellowship with a proud man should be like unto him. Guess who's the proud man? Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man. Very, very, very proud. Okay? So guess what? The Lord said if you touch and do exactly as he does, you become like him. And it says, burden not thyself about that power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. And who's mightier and richer than us? Okay? The Edomites, so-called white people. Okay? That's why they're the proud and they're the wicked. That's the reason why you see they have Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthday, all these pagan altars, all these things. Of course, you can go spend whatever little money that you have in order to keep up with what? The doggone proud and the wicked. All right? And it says, for how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together? For if one be smitten against the other, it should be broken. Anytime Jake come up against Esau, anytime Jake wants to play ball with Esau, Jake wants to be like him, what happens? Okay? Jake is broken. We seen this happen with who? Okay? When you have like, what did they do to O.J. Simpson? They accused him of murder. No proof. Okay? They took Kanye's rest money. They killed Michael Jackson for his music catalog that he had built up since he was what? 4 or 5 years old. Okay? And we can go on and on and on. All the inventions that you see the so-called white man is taking as pretending that are his, okay, were created by Jake's. Okay? And Jake does not get to prosper or benefit. So anytime Jake is gonna come up and think that the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, is gonna play fair with him like that, Jake got a rude awakening. Because when you clash against the so-called man, the proud and wicked, okay, what happens? You get broke. Okay? And that's why the Lord give you that idea like that. And it says, if thou be for his profit, he will use thee, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. Why would Esau use you if you're a first prophet? To do nothing other than spreading, doggone his, continue spreading his lies. You gotta remember, we're the salt of the earth. So being salt of the earth, it means what? It means that we are often imitated, okay? But nobody wants to be the poor. Nobody wants to be the so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos, okay? But we're imitated. So Esau uses, okay, many of our people that are in position to be exalted in society, okay, but it's profit. And it's profit is profit for him is spreading his lies and his wickedness. He's going to use the celebrity to get you to take this logo on this microchip. Oh, yeah. He's using IUIC to doggone tell you that doggone the Messiah is a doggone, it's a so-called white man named Jesus. Because if IUIC was doggone preaching Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, they will show you the face of a doggone so-called black man as being the Messiah. Okay? Which the Bible makes clear the description of what Yahweh Shai Mashiach looks like. Okay? They're not going to tell you about the doggone robots that's going to come and kill you. Okay? They're told us it's doggone new little pets. They're not telling you that Elon Musk is a wicked devil. They're not going to tell you Bill Gates is a wicked devil. They're not going to tell you Biden is a wicked devil, Trump is a wicked devil. They're all sodomites, and they hate your ass, and they want to see you dead. And we're letting you know that they want to see you dead. Okay? You see, because what you have is a lot of gutless, doggone niggas and spits. That's right. Man walking around, driving your doggone metal car for your gutless. You're gutless. Your man is gutless, lady. That's a effeminate man you sit down, you control over there. That's why he buys your car. Because you're gutless. You're weak. And it says, if thou have nothing, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee fair and will not be sorry for thee. Esau has proven it over and over and over that he cannot be trusted. If he have use for you, they'll use you. You know, you have a nice body or something like that, Esau will try to use you, try to sodomize you. Okay? Let's face it, man. Your military. I saw a great video the other day where these soldiers walking in the mall, proud, walking in their military uniform, American military uniform, all pompous and proud. And this YouTuber, he followed them in the mall and I was petulant them saying, aren't you all a bunch of sodomites? Isn't your military a bunch of sodomites? Are you over here to sodomize the man? Aren't you all a doggone bunch of sissies and faggots? Okay? And he went on and on. He said, aren't your leaders all cross-dressing transgender fucking faggots? Okay? And he's trying to get, so he wasn't getting the reaction from them until he started to use the N-word, because some of these soldiers, they were kind of, well, they were like basically Latinos, really, but they walk around all proud in their uniform because they think everybody should bow down to the American uniform and all that stuff. It's like, dude, that is fucking played out, okay? That shit is played out, all right? It just played out. And they was mad. Now you're getting mad now when he started to use the N-word. And he was trying to get a reaction from you because he wanted you to get into confrontation in that uniform. So guess what? The message is out, plain and simple, okay? This military that's all going sodomite queendom, okay, is a lot of sodomites. And they're fat. I am still laughing to this day over here. You said me, man. That shit is hilarious. Go ahead, on.
All right. Because see, this military, this so-called modern day Western military is to say that this American military is a joke is an understatement, man. It's been a joke for decades, man. Okay. Now, like it says in the third chapter, this place is becoming that much more of a gazing stock and a laughing stock than ever before. Okay, we got little pudgy, little handicapped looking people they're allowing in military. Okay, transformers, women. Why? Because Esau desires more bodies, man. Okay, and on top of that, they know they're not able to recruit people into military like before. Why? Because the morale of this place. All right, the morale of this place is failing. Why? Because the spirit of bondage of this place is failing. Like it says in Isaiah 19 chapter. What is that bondage, man? The wicked covering cast over the entire earth. Okay, through the wine of fornication. This Western philosophy, man, including feminism. Hence why Mother's Day is so reverenced on Esau's Roman Gregorian calendar. Okay, but where's the same energy for so-called Father's Day? Because really, every day should be Father's Day and Mother's Day, man. Okay, like it says in Ephesians the 6th chapter. But when you know when there's but when it's kept on a certain day, it gives off a certain vibration. Okay, and that vibration is of Satan, whether people like it, understand, and believe it, accept it or not. Okay, because he is a wicked covering cat. He is a prince of the power. He's the prince of the air. Okay, he's the prince of the air. Okay, being used by the Heavenly Father to influence the minds of the simpleton, man, to believe in this shit. All right, next point. So Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Yet this Yahweh by Shema Shah cast his place down. He's the one that sets up thrones of kings. He's the one that sets them down, especially these proud princes. Okay, you've seen in Sirach 10 and 14, man. Wilderness earth unruly. Now, worship, okay, worshiping the sun and a constellation of stars. And that's what Mother David derives back to. Okay, pagan sun god worship. All right. So people hear these things and perturbs their spirit. Okay, and it disturbs them as well because their minds have been so normalized within this Western society. But whether they're actually here to American Babylon invader than not. Okay. Now that spirit body is still going to wear off to where people are going to rebel from the work. So we're thinking about more global riots. Okay, people rising up against these corrupt governments. Okay, like down there in France. See that? People are getting people are starting to become more privy to things. That's why a lot of nowadays you're not your spirit anymore. Why? Because how about you be charged? Like in Hosea 2:11, he shall spirit of mirth and folly from the earth. Like what? Miserable, contempt, disappointment. Okay, hopelessness. People are committing suicide. Okay, people are randomly attacking people in the public. To these fast food restaurants. Every time you turn around, there's an incident where there's a fast food worker involved in some kind of altercation with a civilian, okay, or vice versa, where they're getting attacked or they're doing the attacking. Okay, case in point, down in Arizona, Yuma, Arizona today, okay, there was a shooting resulting in 2 dead people and 5 injured people. Then down there in Albany, New York, there was a shooting, okay, in at a barbershop, okay, and both of those shootings took place on so-called Mother's Day, man. That's sun god worship during the spring equinox, where these devils, okay, requires blood ritualistic sacrifices, man. All right, so whether they were involved in that or not, Yahweh Shema Shah was involved in that, okay. By giving those wicked, allowing those people to be given over to satanic devices. A lot of those people in that jovial spirit. Case in point, those people that got shot up at that barbershop in Albany, New York, were down in that Mother's Day spirit. Get a nice little haircut. They can be presentable and take their wicked ass and tie the mothers out to worship her, just like Queen of Heaven, Semiramis, man. And Yahweh by Shema Shai interrupted those plans, man, because he's not with this world, because his children, all right, are not ruling this earth right now. That's why Babylon the Great is being cut asunder, man. It's being broken down, okay, in every facet imaginable. But people, hey, every time you turn around, there's a shooting here.
You know what it is, Ar? It says, and then shall many be, so like it says, many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax old. Hey, what does your apostle always come and preach y'all? John 3:16, for God so loved the world, blah, 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 right? He come and teach you that. He loved the world. Doesn't even go into what world he loves, okay? He loves everybody. You can do it how you want. So they teach his love spirit that's going around. But right here it says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Woo! Right? A love is always like what? Nice and warm and cozy and all that stuff like that, right? So Lord says it's going to be wax cold. But it says, but ye that should endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Hey, it's not going to be your damn gun stocking up, food stocking up. And those of you who are doing that, you doggone wicked two-thirds, and you doggone other heathen nations out here. Tawada, Tawada Yahweh Shem Shah, you are stocking up food for the righteous elect, okay? So you're doing a great job. So we encourage you to go there, take your savings, your 401k plan, and stock. Dig poles under your house floor plan, stock up food underneath there because why? Okay? The 130 left of Yasharala Israel needs to eat. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Mashiach said what? He promised his servants to eat. And how is that servants going to eat? He's going to have you doggone wicked people who trust into doggone your carnality, okay, and into yourself. And what Esau's taught you with your doggone survival tactics and all this other stuff to stock up those food. All right? So please do. I like chocolate too, by the way. So do those things. This is why, and I think you have to repeat. This is why, and book of Second Esdras. All right, put in grain of salt in the book of Second Esdras, chapter 16, verse. All right, all right. Second Esdras, chapter 16. Verse 40. Not at verse 37, the point is verse 40. All right, second Ezra 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, then 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when a child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Just like the woman in childbearing in the ninth month. Usually you're gonna like the ninth month is getting ready to see that child. That pain is overbearing, but she can't wait to see that child. Right? That's the symptom to the pain. All right, everybody speaking. That's the wicked are going to start to play the Lord because they were predestinated, preordained to be undesired by the Lord by being engulfed in the affairs of this world that chokes the word and makes it unfruitful. That's right. All right. Second Ezra 16 and 38, or verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Are we gonna be Georgia's gonna be positions where we're gonna be wandering around like pilgrims, man. That's right. Not entirely knowing where we're going. Okay. Because you're gonna have to be led. That's when that quote unquote blind faith is really gonna have to be utilized, man. That's right. Wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of the time. You're going to understand this when that situation comes here in Great Babylon, America. Before this comes here, before this nuclear fireball comes here and engulf the space, okay? There's going to be such a stress and tribulation. You people don't understand. When the work is gone, the people who are out of work, you people who are working, you think your life is okay. No. Oh, no, 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 no. See, it's not going to be in a situation where you have, this help where Jake can go and get or where Jake can go and to a church and the church feed you and all that stuff. They ain't giving me no food for that. The people out here who you will see driving around, who are revving up their car, who's going to the stop sign because they're pissed off, their spirit and the demon in them is pissed off for what we're doing on here every weekend. This pisses them off. All right? And so they rev up their engine because they're pissed off. They're going to be in that spirit of when it all goes down, okay? They're not going to stand up in all this 2, 3 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour line, okay, waiting to be fed. No, it's going to be all hell break loose. Why? Because the spirit of these doggone people is pure selfish greed and wickedness, man. You get doggone these kids. I was walking to Walmart the other day. Look, these kids, teenagers, they'll walk right into you. Teenage girls will walk right into you. The boys will walk right into you. Those excuse me, nothing. Why? They're under this doggone illusion that you cannot do nothing to them. Because, that's child abuse and all that stuff. And so, see, the Lord, that's part of that snare because, see, the Lord set you up in that spirit to continue to assume that you are untouchable. So when that time comes, you walk into a grove, you don't know what spirit is in that man or that woman that day, and you walk into them or bump into them in the store, they might have lost everything and all that stuff and that. And they will, you will see a lot of these doggone children are going to be put to death. You people don't fucking put no manners in your kids. You men don't teach your son how to be men. You women don't teach your daughters how to be young princesses. And they're gonna fall to the leash in here in this place. That's not from us. Okay? You don't walk into a grown ass into a grown ass man, okay? Or a grown ass woman and assume you're gonna be okay. And that is gonna be these kids are gonna find out, these kids in this nation are gonna find out what we call kids who are men and women in reality because they're over the age of 12. Okay? And there's nothing your parents, they ain't gonna be no law to protect you. They ain't gonna be no cops to protect you. Nothing. That's why this doggone man is busting these people over here. The CIA right over there in South America is bringing over the doggone more bites over here, trained. They got the camera flashing on Jakes. They're bringing them over here, Trojan horse over here, while you worrying about doggone what? The lies that they talk about saying that you Latinos are doggone tuberculosis carrying, okay, bad bug carrying. You see how they're describing you? Chicken pox, all kinds of scabies carrying. You see, they're already labeling it. So next time they shut this place down for some pandemic, guess who they now really can blame? Latinos. And yes, y'all do outnumber the tribe of Judah, Levi and Benjamin. Okay, from the Northern Kingdom. Well, you people from the Northern Kingdom, we from the Southern Kingdom. Okay, you do outnumber the Northern Kingdom. Do outnumber the Southern Kingdom. Okay, so when those death angels are unleashed, starting with the house of Israel, that's what the Lord says. He's going to judge Israel first. The numbers are going to be a lot. Okay, it's going to be a lot, and we will share no tears for you. I will share no damn tears for your ass. Lord willing, do not try to come begging me for anything.
Speaking of insubordinate children, so-called children in this case, you damn baby's kids. All right, like it says in the Apocrypha, it says wicked woman, mischievous woman will give birth to monsters, not bring it out. Okay. All right, now a lot of you monsters are damn transformers because you're being permitted to chop off your rod and act like the other gender and vice versa. Okay, your brute beast in your mind where you like it says in 2 Peter 2:19, where they have promise and liberty, but they themselves are servants of corruption. And, so this is what people cherish, man. Okay, like it says in Ecclesiastes, folly setting great dignity. But yet they have the audacity. Look at this as folly. That's how the Heavenly Father set it up. Good. But digress back to what I was saying. Using you wicked ass so-called children as an example, man. Why do you think you have a sense of entitlement, man?
Yep, they do.
Okay, you see a grown ass man, no matter how intimidating he may look, or how vulnerable he may look, okay, how austere he may look, you'll just walk right in front of him
or walk right into him.
Yeah.
You gotta move. You gotta move out of the way. And you're not moving out of the way or the respect for them. You're moving out of the way because you know right now the society's intact, and right now that judgment hasn't hit this place to bring these people into reality. But that day is going to come. And it's not the men of the Lord I'm talking about here. I'm talking about these other men that are out here who are experiencing this too, who are not even in this truth. If they're not going to hesitate to put your ass down. I'm the doggone faggot doggone daddy who doesn't train his doggone kids. I'm the damn woman too. To Jake them, it's not like the prophets out here like that, where we are told to come out here and be, okay, wise as a serpent and harmless as dove. We're out here for one mission and one mission only. We deal with the Bible and what's in this scripture. That's all we deal with. We don't deal in carnality. But we cannot say that for the 2/3 men that are out there who right now have lost their job, lost their houses, has lost their car. The women are doggone committing adultery on them. Okay? They hate bowing down to the sodomy friggin' agenda here, but they don't know what else to do. And when they do bow down to it, and they get betrayed in the fact that, you know what? It still didn't help your cause. Just like how you bow down to Bill Gates. That help your cause? No. It did not help your cause to bow down to the Bill Gates crowd. Because before that happened, you were not getting hired, whether you were qualified or not. Last hired, first fired. Hey, identify yourself. Eat the equal opportunity employment. Hey, check that box if you're a nigga or spec. All right? Don't overlook. Hey, now it's not the time to overlook it. Every day you read about what? Jake them are getting kicked and evicted of their houses and stuff like that. You can pretend all you damn want. Sooner or later, they're going to grab your ass out of your damn house. And a lot of you people around here can't even pay your mortgage. Let's not act stupid here. You can't pay your damn mortgage. I'm not going to tell you how I know that. A lot of these houses are up for foreclosure. You people can't pay for your car note. You're trying to sell your doggone house, but you get exited when you already doggone paid the bank interest, double the cost of the house, the loan that you took out. So how the hell you up equity into something that you already paid double the doggone interest in? You dumb dog. But you have to have the house. Most of you people cannot pay your mortgage. You're going on to doggone bills and paperwork. You have nothing in Great Babylon, America. Absolutely nothing. You're poor and you're proud. And you're wicked and you're weak. And you don't hear the warning of the sword coming. The so-called white man is going to kill you Hispanics. Okay? Just so y'all know. He is out to kill y'all. There ain't no damn secret about this. Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, wants to kill you so-called Mexicans, Guatemalan, Hondurans, Venezuelan, okay? That's what he wants to do. We will let you know that.
I mean, your enemy's not letting you know that, obviously, because he's your enemy. Your gullible, docile ass doesn't see it that way because you're suffering under why? Because the minds of our people are collectively smitten with madness, like it says in the curse in Deuteronomy 28 and 28. So when you look at where you're suffering under what's called in the world or referred to in the world as Stockholm syndrome. We've been desensitized under the conditions of slavery for so goddamn long that you look at your oppressor as your master, as your God. So these fucking shamans have worked temporarily, including Roman iconoclasm by so-called whitewashing the ancient images of the saints, including the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. So where people subconsciously think of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son and think of yourself. See that? See, but well, little do you know, that is pride, man. That's a pride.
Shalom to those of you who actually are tuning in on Akion.com. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Right? Got to go to bring out this precept. All right. In the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 25, verse 2. And it reads, 3 sorts of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud. A poor man that is proud. A rich man that is a liar. And an old adulterer that doteth. Okay? And you harlots, okay? A good number of you harlots are up there in age, man. That's why it says in Titus, a righteous woman is supposed to be left at home to teach the young women how to be in order, how to be righteous, man.
Oh, no.
But not in this society.
Not necessarily. None of these bald-head, doggone nigga bitches, man.
Fine. Okay? And these rich men that are liars, okay, including Israelite celebrities, okay, that fuck over your own people, like mainly through sacrificing. Why? Because what ritualistic sacrificing is required in Hollywood. See that? So a lot of strange activity happens where someone is affiliated with a so-called celebrity, specifically a celebrity Jake in this particular example. We have language gates, a part of our nation, a part of the curse, man. You see that Jeremiah 14 chapter. Including these celebrities, these watered down news anchors like that damn Lester, whatever his name is, with the glasses, man. Okay, he might be a terror, you know. But examples such as that, where they throw their own people under the bus. The Heavenly Father hates a rich liar, dishonorable individual with carnal preeminence and prosperity in his world. See that? Because their acquired carnal success was acquired dishonorably. This is why St. Matthew the 6th chapter says, "Store up your treasures in heaven." Finds with Galatians, what's that scripture says? You reap what you sow. Believes in Galatians 6th chapter, man. See that? Because Heavenly Father, like I said in St. Matthew 6th chapter, seek the kingdom of heaven, and everything else will follow, man. The Lord will throw us when it's time, man. We're gonna have our selection of it.
Well, see, here's the thing, you know what it is? When what did the Lord say? Don't be equally unequally yoked, okay, with the unrighteous, all right? And don't also compete with a rich man or a proud man, which is Esau the Edomite. Jay can't be satisfied with one mansion. He can't be satisfied. Yeah, let's say you got two cars. You might have one for, the gym or doing other label things, whatever cases like that. But Jay don't want like stuff all in every state across the continent. I get my rare jet. You get these doggone niggas still walking around with stack of money on their doggone shoulder like that. It's like, do you understand that that's going to be going away soon? That present a whole new set of trouble. How you gonna buy your little doggone drug, your little crack like that now? Guess what? Esau's gonna know what you're doggone doing because now you're gonna have to use the doggone digital way to how to pay for stuff. Guess what? Esau know you bought. Even if you're gonna touch phone with the next person to go buy your little crack, guess what? Esau now you know you do crack. They also know where you located. They can turn around, okay, and blackmail you in society because they have a digital track or what they call a carbon track of everything that you do. So how are you gonna do it? This digital currency is gonna create a whole set of problems. There ain't gonna be no underground work. Right now, you can go bring one of these border migrants to go freaking go on, do some landscaping or pick up the dirt in your yard, and you appreciate them for you pay them on these FRA notes. Well, how are you gonna do that if they don't have a social security number that's tied to this doggone digital ID and all that stuff, and have the digital ID instrument in their hand for you to pay them? You can't help them. So a lot of you businesses are gonna be suffering too. You small businesses because you're not gonna be able to comply with this freaking change. You're not. You're gonna have to go buy the equipment. You understand what I'm saying? How many businesses lose money because they don't take credit cards or ATM cards? That's how people pay, man. Hey, do you take cash out or do you take credit card? No. Well, that's inconvenient because I don't carry cash on me. So everybody has to adapt to that, which means what? You have to give your social security number, get a EIN number, which is the employment identification number from the IRS, okay? Because they're tracking how much money you get coming into. And a lot of you people that don't want to sleep because you don't get into business, you don't understand. You have not really delved into Esau society. All you have delved into the fact is that you have a job, you go on, maybe I can make ends meet. That's it. You haven't delved into the real meats and potatoes of the stuff and how things actually really work. Because you don't read, you like to be entertained, and it's all hearsay. It's all hearsay. This is I guess something actually I get two things here I wanna go with here. If you go actually you bring I'll read it. You speak on the speak on the this is a book of Psalms that people again it says, trust not in oppression and become not in a robbery, which is the I was talking about. Okay, you so-called rich guys. If riches increase and not your heart upon them, why is that the case? I got a lesson I'm going to bring out tomorrow, Lord willing. And it's with Steve Harvey. I'm not going to lie to you. Steve Harvey was funny himself back in the day, okay? And what I'm bringing out, he said in a joking way, and it is laughable when you look at it. But when you look at it from the way we look at it right now, you see where him, as a person who's a leader, he's going to stop people to air. And I won't go much into it, but you'll see the lesson that's going to come along willing. Okay, and it's a video clip, and I'm going to go into it with the precept. Now, here's the second one I want to bring up. We just talked about oppression and not trust into it. There's a reason for that. Why? This is the next one right here. Here's what the Lord is planning. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, for behold, the Lord, the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shem Shai, will take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff and the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. Listen to this very carefully. He says, the mighty man, there are mighty men amongst us here in this society, and the man of war, the judge and the prophet and the prudent and the ancient, the captain of 50 and the honorable man and the consul and the cunning anticipator and the eloquent orator, which that would be Nate. Nate, you are an eloquent orator. You are very eloquent speaker. Okay? You've got the face, you have everything like that. I don't know what this style is, but it's not like that. You're a very eloquent orator. Okay? The whole IUIC is like that. These churches are like that. They're really good. Hey, if you didn't know any better, listen, TD Snake and what's his name, Creflo Dollar Speak, man, they can swoon you. They really can. They can really hypnotize you. They really can. But when we watch it, we laugh. Because that's a lesson coming up right now. Okay? We laugh when we watch them. But back in the world, you can remember, you still remember who's back in the world. We're like, damn, man, he's so polished. The inflection of the voice, all that stuff. We all have to change our ways when we go in front of Esau. How do you speak when you go to Esau to interview? You sound like how we sound over here? No. Eloquent. You have to sound eloquent. Proper. Excuse me. Yes. I do. In 5 years, I see myself as hopefully management, perhaps. See? That ain't how a doggone lion speaks, man. I mean, literally, you're tucking your damn balls between your damn legs constantly all the time for this man, man. That is doggone, that is agitating. Now, let's go back to Isaiah. What happened with Isaiah 3 there when he's talking about taking away? Who's he taking it from?
See, that's going to be some the true-third Israelites whose names are written in the earth as opposed to written in the book of life as it's written in Daniel 12 chapter. That includes wolves and sheep's clothing, and especially those who, appears to be, righteous, their fancy phylacteries and garments. Okay. All right. Eloquent speeches and so-called proper treatment of Israel, including allowing women, in the congregation, which with yourself. Okay. For to bring forth. Yeah, you women need to go your. Don't worry, Lord is going to put you in your place. Part of that judgment is going to be the on women too. See, right now, part of that judgment on us is that the women are going to be the babies. By women. And everybody knows how wicked a woman is. And she has that advantage over you. She's going to utilize it. Okay? She might not be pretty. She might not even have a nice body. But she got to get a paid job. She's going to get the chick that she wants. Okay? And it's going to always be you low-level chicks. So you women who are getting these guys, pretty boys, or whatever case like that, guess what? You're the one that's missing out. We're not missing out. We don't actually want you. I don't want any STDs. I've never had it, nor do I want it. Okay? It's improper to deal with the modern day woman.
It's not. The worthless and useless. Okay? Absolutely worthless and useless. Okay?
A fire starter. She's a home wrecker. Okay? Bring her into your dwelling place, welcome her into your space, and you compromise entire well-being.
Oh yeah, I sounded it before. You try to help them or whatever the case like that. And next thing you know, they try to trap your ass. Okay? Because they're unworthy, and that's the reason why the men of the Lord is not going to be dealing with you women until roughly paraphrasing when the Lord line you all up. Okay, it says 7 women will take a hold of a man, because after you've gotten rid of your choice of these weak and feminine men that don't have no balls to stand up and be a man in this household, okay? Where are the men to come out on the highway and the byway and preach against the doggone wicked? You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to tell and warn your people that this is what the doggone so-called white man is going to have you take. The damn devil the Bible speaks of. You're not going to do it. You want to be politically correct, but be politically correct. Wow, I've got a yeah. It's still doing it. You can be politically correct, Slovakia. You can be politically you want to be politically correct. Go ahead, be politically correct. Okay, when Esau is sodomizing your kids, and maybe he was sodomizing you, man. A lot of you men are gonna get that buck breaking again, man. Oh, it's coming back for you. Buck breaking is gonna be a whole big thing in them damn FEMA camp. Because you know what Esau is gonna do to you? He's gonna put you in them damn camp naked. He can put you in a room naked, okay, and waterboard your ass, and then freaking they're going finger sodomize you. But so that's why I said
Oh, but it was what he saw as perversions of the society. Right? Case in point, speaking of that, there's an 8-year-old who's a 8-year-old so-called migrant.
it's your migrant.
She they found 68 different seams inside of her. That further indicates that she had been raped 68 different times, man.
Yep.
So where's that occurring on that? Okay. See, that's not even the half, man. It's nowhere near the half, man. Wait till the Heavenly Father Yahweh, they're going to be God sending how shine so suspend the U.S. Constitution. Because all this society.
They do have them. They have them. We have them. Like second Ezra 15.
Oh, where are you getting that? We can start here. Jeremiah 16:1, the word of the Lord Yahweh came to me saying, thou shalt not take thee a wife, you shall not have sons or daughters. This sole purpose caused many to perish because he understands that my mouth of all the sacrifices. Measures 16, 16, it's time. Revelation 13, 18. That should, right? All over. Maybe not make time. All right? Last war's war. Jeremiah 16 and 3. For thus said the Lord Yahweh concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in his land. They shall die of previous deaths. They shall not be lamented, but be buried. Shall not be missed. Okay? Buried. Neither shall they be buried, but they shall be dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven, for the beasts of the earth. That's the journey, man. But there's live humanity, like it says in 2 Ezra 9:2. That's why in Isaiah 66, prophesied how Hamas how Shah is going to kill babies like me. God, these prophetic scriptures never come out in so-called church, especially now today. So-called.
Oh, they're not going to bring this up. They're not going to bring on second Ezra 16 and 17, 19, which talks about what? You're not going to be able to go downtown. You can have the west part of El Paso closed down to the east part. If you ask yourself this question, yeah, those of you who are watching this and those of you who will watch it later, the migrants coming on the border towns of Texas, right? El Paso is a central point of where these so-called migrants are coming. Jakes, as we know them. Okay. Why isn't it that El Paso is not overrun with migrants? They have buses already here. They have like maybe a couple of hundred down there, maybe 300 in El Paso. But for the most part, there's a bus that's waiting along the border to transport Jake them across, okay, the United States. Now, when you already accuse a set of people or label them as having scabies, tuberculosis, bed bugs, and all kinds of nasty diseases, okay, and petty criminals, and you put them on buses and then disperse them across the different states, what you're doing right here now is people are realizing when they look around and they see funny looking, short little brown people, can't speak a lick of doggone English coming around like that, sitting up outside, some parish or some hall like that. These Edomites are driving around, and what they're seeing is property value going down low. Okay, and it's a bad idea for these jakes to allow these Edomites to put them in Central Park. Central Park is how I can't remember what the acreage of it is, but it's huge, right? Huge, and it's also one of the it's on one of the highest zip codes in the nation, so it's very expensive. Okay, they call it the Upper Manhattan Park, Upper Manhattan. You're gonna put tents there and put jakes them out there. People are gonna say, okay, where the PC's gonna run you with pets and shit? Because you know, jakes, yeah, they got Porter Johns. Well, who's gonna change those? Those get filled up in like literally one day. I know this for a fact. All right. So this is gonna go spread around. People are fearing disease and shit. But now you have them in New York, Chicago, Florida, all over the damn place. They're not here in El Paso. They're coming through, but they're not staying. They're not here. They're spreading them around. Why? Because in certain part of this nation, there are people who have never even seen a person of color in their life. This is true in 2023, and their notion of you or what they know about you is based on what shows like Redacted. And yes, Clayton Morris and your wife, Mr. and Mrs. Morris, the damn devils. Okay, y'all are damn devils. But that's okay. Y'all serving a purpose. Okay? Yeah, you get shows like Redacted, okay, and other ones that are bringing up doggone that agitation amongst these doggone these Edomites, and they're pissed. So it's just a matter of time before the Lord put the spirit in them, and He's gonna put the spirit of hate in them. Go back like how they used to do it before. You know, when they said rise, Jerusalem, rise it, okay, to come and do what? Do it once more again. Now we've been on here like now over an hour. Now one car pull up. You know what they do? You know what they do instead? Rev up their engine. Some of them blow past the stop sign. So much so because they don't want to read the signs that we have put up there, which Revelation talks about the destruction of this place. Okay? A man should not lie with another man. They don't want to hear our voice. Because why? They know what we are saying goes against everything that they're going against. So they want to go home comfortable and believe in themselves that they have a future here. But we're making it very clear here. This is second address 15 right here. Starting with verse 15. And it says, for the sword and their destruction draw it nigh, and one people just stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand, which is the modern day gun. It might be knife, sword, MMA, kung fu, jeet kune do, whatever the hell it takes, okay, to fight for what? Food. You people are going to fight for food. We're letting you know you are going to starve here in El Paso. Right. Look around. This land does not, El Paso doesn't even grow food. You see that patch of dirt over there? That's basically going to be, imagine trying to look for food over that patch of dirt over there. That's how it's going to be out here. This place is in the middle of nowhere. You people are going to wipe each other out pretty much in a doggone week. That's what's coming to El Paso. Suck on that damn lollipop. Go ahead. And it says, for there shall be sedition amongst men and invading one another. They should not regard the kings and princes and cause their actions should be in standing. Why are they not going to guard the kings and princes? Hey, the kings and princes, who's that? The mayor? The governor? Okay. Nobody can give two flying crap. Who's the governor yet? Albert? What Albert comes up with? They're not going to wear no mask. They're not going to go freaking line to get no damn shot. They're not going to be doing that. They got more things on their mind, on their prevalent mind. And that's going to be what? Food. The fear of not even of going to sleep at nighttime. You don't know what that sound is all about out there. Most people can't even get out of your damn couch without freaking going, oh, my back. You're so doggone fat and so gluttonous. You people don't know what hunger is all about. You've never fasted and you've never starved before. Guess who starved before? I have. It's painful. I graduated high school 85 pounds. I was the same height I am right now. 85 pounds. It is a very pain. Your body, it's a pain like you can't even begin to believe. You get used to it, but it's a pain that you cannot even begin to comprehend. You will cry like a little doggone, you cry like a little infant. Okay? You people have never starved before. You've been you call hungry. In fact, y'all ain't even been hungry before. You just eat because you can eat, because it's there.
Very gluttonous society. Now, nowhere, in no other empire do they have six meals. You got breakfast here, you got brunch, you got lunch, you got an appetizer, and you got dinner, then you got a midnight snack. No, I missed dessert. Hold on. Breakfast, brunch, appetizer, lunch, dinner, um, dessert, and then the midnight snack. That's 7 fucking meals, man.
7 meals. People are gluttonous. Today is a day of gluttony, so-called Mother's Day. You bring Big Pop Mama over, or you bring her over. She come bring up dusty, crusty, wicked ass over, and then y'all have the big table full of food, made with lard and pork and shrimp. Yep, those days are coming down, and this is what's going to come next. This is what's going to come next. See, because the needy, okay, they're still greedy, and they're going to come after you people that think you have it. Doesn't matter if you're paying your mortgage. Doesn't matter if you have a nice house. Doesn't matter if you have a nice car. It doesn't matter.
Right.
The people that don't have it are going to take it from you. This is what the Lord is bringing to this place. This is El Paso's future. Look at what your future is, El Paso. You're going to kill each other for food very soon. That's your future.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 19. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 19. Through the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, is the land darkened, and the people shall be in the field of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. You're going to have so-called siblings conspiring to put themselves to death, okay, over a thought of resources they may have, spouses, children, so-called neighbors. Like I said, it's like an extra 15 chapter. We go into more graphic detail. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 20. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry. And he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. That's how bad it's going to get out here. Cannibalism comes to this.
Man, you can do it. Don't think you can't. Don't think you won't do it.
Right.
Don't think for 1 second you wouldn't turn around and eat your spouse, okay? Hey, what did the Lord say? It's going to be so bad they're going to what? Eat their own hand? Cut their own hand off.
Right.
Hey, I can use the other one. I'm right-handed, so guess what? It's cut off the left hand.
Right. Brute beast, he says, will be defeated. Why is that? Because people will be unstable in their mind.
Well, you think somebody's going to show up and check the water to see if the water's poison? The Lord talk about the poisonous water that's going to kill all the people. You not even know the top water that you're drinking. It's not going to poison until you're dead. It's already happening in Michigan.
They still haven't fixed the water problem yet.
Yeah.
The shit water's coming out of goddamn faucet. You're taking a bath with it. A lot of the people, mainly I think, cannot afford water filters.
Yeah.
All right.
And right now, I'm when I shower right now, I come with chalky doggone white every single time. Like, what the hell is going on? Chalky white, right? Chalky white every single time. Crystallized shit on your damn body. How much more so? People are not paying attention now. You assume somebody's actually doing their job. They're not doing their job. The quality of work and paying attention is gone. Okay? How much more so when people have a little bit of tribulation? You think that they're paying attention? Not paying attention to anything. Okay? Well, you're going to see how the society falls like that because you have a lot of people that are constantly depending on somebody else to do it. Somebody's on depending on Jake to pick up the garbage. Okay? But nobody's picking up the garbage out here. Nobody. Okay? It's picking up the garbage out here. What do you think that's going to attract? snake, rattlesnake, scorpions, okay? And it's going to attract a lot of the doggone beasts of the fields that's going to come to your house and eat your kids, okay? Yes, your kids are going to get eaten by coyotes because the four-sword judgment of the Lord is going to come here on El Paso. You people don't borrow time here in El Paso. You walk around, you're being wicked. You don't understand what this devil has planned for you. You're proud of your houses that you have right there that's going to be scourged by your neighbor. Okay? Your neighbor. So guess what? Because we know that, we are going to be prepared. I know my neighbor isn't coming around me because they're friendly. Why the hell are you around here? Because you plan on doing something bad, right? See, that's the wisdom we are going to have. Because we're not in deep sleep.
You know why it is? Because people may be unstable because you haven't been listening to the only source of truth, divine wisdom, not understanding that will give you clarity and serenity in a time of destruction and a time of great indignation through the praise of the Lord. Okay? Because of your faithlessness ultimately. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 11. Therefore, if I know not the meaning of the voice, I shall be unto him that speaketh a barbarian. And he that speaketh shall be a barbarian unto me. These people look at us as barbarians, man. Okay? Like we're impeding on their so-called space. Like we're a burden on them. Okay?
This is what's coming. If the prophets are coming out here warning you, you cannot say that you weren't warned. There is no excuse. Yahweh Shemi Ashah, who the word we call God and Jesus, that you were not warned of the impending judgment that's coming. And El Paso is no exception. Right? So you will drive around in your metal coffin, pacified, celebrating a pagan day like Mother's Day, because you don't know any better of what the doggone devil has told you to doggone celebrate. This is why the Lord is going to destroy this place. Those of you who abide by this, LGBTQ, bestiality. So you men don't want to be men. You're afraid to be a man in this society. You're afraid what somebody else is going to think of you. You want to be politically correct. But the Lord is not politically correct. Right? It's very direct, man. See, that's why in Corinthians it says, book of Corinthians says, effeminate men are not going to make it right. You want to be a man to put on a dress and skirt like LeBron James? You may prosper right now, but you're gonna fail when the Lord collapses this society, man. By collapsing the economy, destroying the government, the U.S. Constitution. Then that's what's that gonna result to? All right, a lawless society that'll be rooted here. What's that, brother? For yourself. I'm telling him, guys, to sit in the car. Come on here, don't be afraid. Hey, don't be afraid, man. You come on out. We don't bite. You got a question? Yeah, the word. Ask a question, man. We're here. It is right here soon. Matter of fact, get this sign here, man. Over there playing games, man. This is coming to Great Babylon. This is coming here to El Paso very soon. Are you Mexican? Are you Mexican? What are you? Okay, what is the nationality of your father? Okay, have you heard of the Hebrew Israelites? Matter of fact, I'm just saying here. Have you heard of the Hebrew Israelites? Okay, well, contrary to popular belief, the Most High God has a chosen people, and they're the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, now through the spirit of prophecy, it was prophesied that the lost tribes of Israel, okay, the Hebrew Israelites will become lost. Okay, and they're going to be scattered across the whole country, mainly in the Western Hemisphere, North America, North Central and South America. And that's the people you see on the sign here, so-called Negroes and indigenous people. Now, Mexicans are from the tribe of Issachar of the Northern Kingdom. Which the symbol of that is the mule. Yeah, it's brutal. So you're an Israelite. Negroes, this is the reason why you can't walk anywhere without people looking down at you. You have this devil, Esau the Edomite, okay, which is with the Edomites, the so-called white people, who are right now, okay, laboring our people, okay, so-called disease-carrying people. Say you have scabies, say you have tuberculosis, which is airborne, chickenpox, bed bugs, okay? That's your petty criminals. The people here who have the houses, the cars, and everything like that, they think you're exempt those verbiage that they're bringing it out. They're bringing it all to all the line. Anyone that looks like those people down there is now subject to the sword of this stubborn man. And guess who raised him up to put that sword on the tribe of Israel? The Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, who the word in called God and Jesus. So we speak the ancient Paleo people, which is our language, not the bastard English. The Lord of Spanish that they teach you down in South America. Okay? And our people are asleep because they believe, especially if you have a house here or a 401k plan, a job, that you're exempt. No, they hate you. They hate you. And the Lord is going to judge the tribe of Israel. Okay.
All right, this is
your royalty, sir.
yeah, you have your in the book of First Peter, it's First Peter second chapter, it's about the word of priesthood. Okay, now the word priesthood or the king's priest you use the earth, which is men and women and someone so that's what there is. Okay, there be nation. Okay, God. Right. You gotta actually know it.
That's their I know. So you're in the military? Yeah, I did. I was an officer. I was saying that I was an officer. I see it. Tell you, they got some stuff that's coming up. I mean, we're all in the world. This is why the last thing we're flesh. So this is why the Lord has sent you. We have commanded to come out here in the highland battle. I know you've seen us before. You might have seen us. Okay, we come out here every Sunday. Right here every Sunday. And we also online. And also on that site. So let's take a picture. Yeah. You're not the only Asian office. There's a lot of other. But this side is so much a whole lot of things that goes on right now in the world. Where we look at worldly news and break down for the scripture. Still commanded on the highway and byway. Okay. Out here, we going, we have to go take pictures of them. Walk, because that's what they want to do. This is what they do. This is what they do to talk to about for the day. And the common to what? Give them one. The sword that's coming. The enemy that the Bible speaks of Esau, the Edomite, okay, is the so-called white man who is going to do what? He's persecuting so-called black and Americans, Latino, all like the astronaut, which is what? Tribe of Asia.
Right. Right. Yeah, see, like it says in Isaiah, Moses that calls Moses that calls uh sweet, bitter, and sweet. That's paraphrase. You know, you see, because everything is turned upside down with. Yeah, why? Because the earth was given to the hands of the wicked, like it says. That's why they're focusing on aspect once upon the wicked they're putting that on children. So they know that children are most pressure being on the earth. It's wicked. It's that. Being out of reach. Deuteronomy 2:8 one. It's becoming fast. That's how hard it is. It's the word to the Lord. It's like that's how hard it is. It's the word to the Lord. That God is always present. It's like the man is that the Lord, that God will set you on high above all nations on the earth. Glory from the outside means out. Okay, before the spirit. Right? So this is in common to our children. Okay, now this is this will be common to be transgressing and get Lord doesn't know the truth they said. So this is what happened. Right. We were the only it's all we were the only one. Right. Okay. This happened in the 18th and 19th century. They were also mentioned so far. Just in 1960s, across the border, if you're a so-called Mexican, like they engage in kerosene oil. Okay? The atrocities and stuff that's going on. See, our people, thirds of our people, 6%, the tribal ratio, okay? They sue them because they have a house, car, 401k plan, that money is going to think, hey, but guess what? The man of the Lord stand out here too. You're in the world to do what? We work, we all this police and all that stuff. So we do the what? We don't have on because we don't have. They know what's out. So the problem is, I keep the open it off. So now we're in a time where we're in this been a time where it was a time referred to the information age, right? Now you're going to see more of us on the highways and the highways out here on the internet because there's a great awakening of the truth that Lions West like continue to happen, which I was waiting to that's what the information is. Okay. Now, the last I think is for the past that God will not offer the most reward, the power by God to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which have commanded today, that all these persons shall come upon you over now the part of these persons that could identify you are divided because every single nation that God created is divided. And we have no exception. It's Deuteronomy 28 and verse 32. It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people, and thine eyes shall lift and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand. See that?
Your might in your hand?
Or giving and figure our people, our children, our women, and giving to themselves. That's not right. See what I'm saying? No, the demographic of people is suffering by way of the curse more than we are because we're the curse. See that? Well, this is what you got to say. Okay, there's two things I'm going to tell you. Now, it says in Hebrews, the fourth chapter, and in similar scriptures in the Bible, that the self-proclaimed white man Esau Edom was the man and sin and son of perdition. And there is no other vile or profane nation more than he is. So there's no such thing as a good so-called white person. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, I'll explain to you this way. You have Israelites, okay, whom are the modern day so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay, that can look like a white or so-called white person. I'll give you an example. Now you have something called Mr. State. Now, Mr. State is more so based off of a so-called Hispanic that has a white father. Okay. Now you have a so-called black Hispanic Native American Indian that looks like a so-called white man. His bloodline goes back to so-called black Hispanic Native American. You have like Canelo Alvarez. Does he look like? Does he not look like a? Yeah. So if you didn't know, if you didn't hear, if you never heard him speak, and if you just saw him, and you never knew his name, 9 times out of 10, once you think he was like a so-called white man, yeah, he looks Irish. But guess what? Guess what? No, he's not a so-called white man. He's not an Edom. Okay, so just to further enlighten you on what you're saying. Now, a good number of the people or the so-called white people that may be helping you could be Israelite foreigners. So Lord, they can look like
Brother, right there, so I can't say specifying here.
So-called black Hispanic and Native American Indians have been dispersed across the four corners. Okay, and this is why you have a big group of so-called white people that are actually Israelites on their spouting ground. So nationality is oh, that and avoid the house that's all number one thing serve the people the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy father have known. Because what is it? Mother church. And okay, they brought that's salvation. Uh, uh, the trade version of the constellation star. See that? It's part of our picture. Okay, the point. This time you see so-called Negroes and indigenous people are known to those who so idolatry. So that's why in Roman Catholicism we have Santos, you know what I mean? You know, right? Guadalupe, which is go back to 10 grams between your head. See that? So we fulfill. That's why down in Brazil they got what a gigantic statue of the cross image of Messiah Chadwick Borgia. Right. That's why back in February the Lord struck that thing twice. And yeah, look it up.
Now, I want to, I want to talk. You said you found a lot of the Edomites, so-called white people, South Florida. So by. There's also Bernie. There's also Ecclesiastes, uh, Ecclesiastes chapter 13, and start of verse 4 that says, "Thou being was prophet, but if thou have nothing to say to the prophecy of people, thou this going to what else this has to do with living health." That's the whole idea. That's part of the dial right there. It's just speed and where you get template, you know. But here's what goes on. It says, if thou have anything with liberty, then he will make thee there and will not be still searching. If you have iniquity, he will receive thee, spot upon thee, and put thee to oath. Give me that down, I'm part of one of those people that that. He will speak to thee clear, and he'll get the that. It says, First Lord is something that something said. And it says, actual sheep by his feet, you know, on the things that you got. I always go on one day, say he's travel, you tell you the specific stuff, it's monkey trip. You know, hey, come on with us, let's eat. Bring your wife with you. You can't still, they could be with Mary, they could be with Becky and Mary. He says, and at the last, he will laugh and storm me out, but when you see it, he will forsake thee, shake his head, and I think, wow, what a stupid. Hmm? How many times have I felt to go work in high? You remember the story, right, Stephen? How long was that? 78 years ago?
her bars are broken. Okay, I mean, that's why in Ezekiel
Smack you.
25, or Ezekiel uh, 38 speaks about how this place is this place of on the wall political. That's why the General Martin Literally said there's no way that that America can fend off
Because you can. This is what the track system was like for the 80s. Old stuff.
huh? Yeah, and that's and it's so devastating that the the supersonic waves of effective listeners first appears on having there. So man of charity as a father of tears. He's charity, right? The thing he's happy go lucky that to be a human and God knows my heart. That's all that father had. But the other hand, if he's running this place up to destroy, he's going to use the mighty means of down here to do it, to destroy the mighty men of Babylon, which is American soldiers, the Navy, the National Guard, the Air Force, so forth. All six branches of the military, American military, can be destroyed.
It's me. I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. I used to write the operation all of this. What the plan? Now we change. Okay, Floyd. Okay, so I used to write the operation all that. I can tell you right now. The United States military, it is an absolute joy. Exactly. Yes, because that's fine. Because that's sort of my spirit here. This is the book of Isaiah 13, verse 17. It says, behold, I will stir up the needs against them, and shall not regard silver us for gold, they shall not delight in it. They will negotiation. Their bows also shall dash these young men to pieces. They shall have no pity in the food of the woman with them. Their eyes shall not scare the children. But if they don't give a ring, it's the Lord how I shall down. Say, hey, that's how the word hey. So the God of the Bible is not someone that, oh, it's a baby, he doesn't care. The Son created everything here on the Father. Father does not give a crap. He is the here. The Son is the one that's coming back to take down the earth. Or he says, what's it? Okay? He's the one that actually has the mercy. That's why he saved up 1/3 of his net, national occasion. Okay, to come back to him, to learn his gospel, to get out their mind of this world. And be prepared for this that's coming right now. Okay? And I'm going to go over a chapter real quick here. This is how it says, the bones also dash young men pieces. And this is how looking through the form, the eyes you must be assured from God of glory of the kingdom shall these excellency should be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. What did he do to all the sons of the Lord? You know that story. What do you see is going on here now? Man with man walking. These Sodomites are walking boldly. Okay, nobody wants to stand up to it because see, when I was in the military, I was like, no, you're not a man, you're not a woman, and you're not a man. I'm not going to call a woman a man or man a woman. Now, what do you want to do about it? Oh, just run about the shots, but you're not an only good man. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now I'm going to go up a little further here because you can see here what the reward of the righteous man is going to be. Because the Lord is not, he's a Lord of hosts, man of war. Because a man wants to deal with other men that are feminine. I sure as hell don't. I don't want a man that's been won, okay, or a man that I can't trust my backside to. Okay? I'm going to go and listen now. So 17 by here, I'll just read chapter 1, verse 16. This is verse 16. It says, their children also should be dashed to pieces before their eyes, their houses should be spoiled from their wives, rather break it. Now, recently there was an 8-year-old minor that was raped 15 by the count. The count 15 different teams decided it. And that's just what we know about. So our people are completely vulnerable. All right, so when this devil beats up stuff like this, it's used by the Heavenly Father to shut down this society, this could be no conflict, it could be terrible. But households going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? And the women are going to be further put to what? They're giving the women now that are coming across so-called migrant women coming across the border. They're giving them rape kits. Okay, rape kits. Okay, because why? They expect when order the chaos, it's in the back of all of that, they're looking to get the order the chaos. These so-called white people are not going to do it. This is why you go back to 2020. Who do they have on there breaking windows and starting fires and doing all that stuff? The so-called Negro. Why? They were paying them. They were paying. Why? It's only the poor is going to do that. They actually have to put on a show because they can't get these comfortable Edomites to go and do that. They have too much. They're like, hey, I'm not going to bow down to the Bill Gates Jews. Guess what? I can quit my job. I have more than enough money in the bank to quit my job. They don't care. They're not like us. We're forced to work 2 or 3 jobs. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 13, going to uh, verse 14, it says, and it should be a chase row, and as a sheep, that no man take up, that they shall every man turn to his own people, and fear everyone to his own man. So all these tribes over here, 18 tribes over here, are all going to turn each other. Everybody's going to turn each other. So that means Asherah is going to turn each other. You have no choice. He says, everyone that is found should be thrust through, and everyone, uh, back there, let me go back up. It says, it says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their wickedness. And I will cause the arrogance of the proud to that proud, proud. The people who are evil in God right now. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever given change to a so-called right person? I've been touched with that. Look at you already. Despite the fact that you have a car, you have a job, you have the means to get them like this, and that. You know what they think in their mind? They start on skip. That's exactly what they think. That's exactly what they think. I'm just telling you, brother. We don't even here for the right shit. Those that want to stay in this world, we've done our job. We only stand on shit for the righteous. It says, now, that every man shall every man shall learn. And now that's also why these nations that down the road, they might find the tech, or they find $6. Back in Philippines, dealing with international trade and whatnot. There, China, Russia, Russia, because most and it's been written. I've been confirmed that America is using this global power and dominance over the nations. And that's what we just talking about, the arrogance of the wicked deceased. What makes it more powerful? When you travel overseas in the U.S. dollar, I went to Thailand, Bangkok, a couple of years ago. One U.S. dollar is like 30 baht. I mean, you could do all kinds of things over there, right? So that's gonna when that dollar goes down. Guess what? You're not power, not power anymore. Okay. And when they say, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold," even a man in the golden vessel. You know why he's gonna make man more precious? Most of our men walking around with a double on time tag. This was that double on the one that tip off the top. You don't have real men in here. The women rule over, kids rule over, your dogs rule over. You got a man walking around dog on and the dog shit and look at him and go, "Hey, pick it up. The hell you out here for?" Okay? You're bowing down to an animal. That's a society. Okay? Bowing down to an animal. The animal take a shit and you're cleaning up after an animal, a useless animal that you have to go spend your hard earned money for to feed. And this dog, you know what happens when somebody comes into your house to rape your kid or your wife? You know what this dog is gonna do? He's gonna go roll and lick the dog on finger. Because even the animal are out of order here. They're feminine. That's what's going on here in Great Bible America. You know why man is gonna be so precious? Because he's gonna kill all these effeminate men. And why is that? That's what he said. Why may they be so precious? Because certain certain types. Not every man that can whoop ass, bitch press and all that. See, the Israelite man, not just any Israelite man, but the elect. The elect Israelite man is going to be he whom the Heavenly Father is going to cause to be precious. And so just like the book of Eli, the Denzel walking around and he was he's mesmerized by impression that he just walking with blind faith. He had no fears because his fear lies from the Heavenly Father. Raise him this. So this Joel chapter 2, verse uh, 30 says, "And it shall come to pass that whoever shall call the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and Jerusalem shall be deliverance. As the Lord has said in the remnant, the Lord shall fortify." Who's that? So who's that remnant sister? All right, consists of the men of Israel. Okay, the elect men of the nation of Israel. So you see, and this is why here in book of Acts, the second chapter, it says this. Acts chapter 2, verse 21. "And it shall come to pass that his brother shall call him in when the day get home by shitting or showers." This is the point. Acts 2:22. "Ye men of Israel," they don't say men from all nations, you know, the men of Esau, yeah. "Ye men of Israel, who hear ye voice," so the man was the house God, "and the most high God, power, one by good. Walkers
It's the most out there. The public, nearby, you has the sales of the part of miracles that finding issues the first thing that so that the one that that's the Lord. Who they call it? Jesus, the Bible. Who they call it? The Bible is not some new, long hair, blue eyes guy that got, of course, I didn't go to Ray Lord. Look it up. No, it's very austere man. Okay, check out the website. We're out here every Sunday. Check out the website. We, we come up here like, 15 seconds. Yeah, one side, okay, one, yeah. So, that's what we have. Yeah. And, feel free to pop your car, come on in, go to section. Yeah, absolutely, and absolutely. We're still a bond, so it's all that stuff like that, and yeah. Yeah. This is actually the what's gonna be right now. This is the film version for the this is the approach. So a lot of the things that we take out on the mountain, and we talk about driving the right stuff, and the second so we want to not get to that. So they do play, that thing. What it is, so quite a different, and okay, a lot of it about now in my day, so you can help us out there. They don't know you, but the first time Paso this place, you know how about there's not enough resources. I come from California in the Bay Area. This place does not have resources. Much. One bad day, and now you look. And right now, they're trying to move. One thing there is the road that is not open. And they told me, this carry, that carry, this carry, and stuff like that. Now, the one thing I should say, that's what you tell them, the tether, the one thing that definitely didn't do something like that. And they didn't have to report to work. And we have oh, so, yes. See, well, hold on. CIA, CIA, yeah. But brother, go on Archeum.com, set up an account also, go out to the next week. Ask as much questions you want to bring right here. We have it in the scriptures right here. This is none of our words. Okay, this is of the words of the Shalom means shalom means that's shalom. 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 So there we were dealing with the brothers out there, and all willing, all of you ratified this count. But that's what we have right here. So Congress Cow Pass today is not as busy as it normally is, but the Lord sent one humble sheep over, and he goes to the site. He looks like an intelligent man, goes to the site. He's obviously he's still in Babylon, America, where he has to go and go sit down with his family and play the side there. But if he's part of the elect, eventually he'll separate them out. Okay, and and that's how that goes. You got anything to close up with that? St. Luke, St. Luke chapter 15, verse 7. I say to you that likewise joy shall be in heaven over one sinner that repented, more than over 99 just persons, which need no repentance.
Yeah.
People act like they should don't speak.
They do.
So what's the Lord going to do? Laugh in the face of their calamity.
Yeah.
When all hell breaks loose, because they didn't seek him when it was convenient.
They didn't. See, they believe that you need to have a whole audience of yeah. No, that's not what it is all about. And that's why I let him know we only here for the elect. That's what we're here for. We don't have a table of cookies and stuff out here setting up like that. People, they don't want to listen. That's their business. They'll learn by P. Judgment by P. Devil to the east. From the two.
Power, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Rakam,
Double honor. So the teacher tells us the boss and break those down. It's true. Faithfully, fantasy, keep the sheep. Brothers and sisters tuning in.
Shalom, PTA, Bible Ball, soon.
Very soon.